Hi there and welcome along to another video from Push Don't Pull Rowing. We're giving these away for free online because, well, we want more people to row. Anyway, today's session is going to be a 30-minute session and we'll be doing 5 minutes at 20 strokes a minute and at 2k plus 18, followed by 5 minutes at 24 strokes a minute at 2k plus 13. So 5 seconds faster for the 24. Keep on doing that every 5 minutes until your 30 minutes is up. As always, look at the counter at the top of the screen. That'll keep you going so you don't have to worry about your monitor, and just try and keep up with me for the stroke rate. I may wobble, but just keep with me and you'll be okay with the rhythm. If you don't know what I mean when I'm talking about 2k plus 18 and 2k plus 13, then I have another video on this channel which explains basing your training pace around your 2k time. If you don't want to watch that, or frankly you don't care, just make sure that your 20 strokes a minute is a good powerful stroke, and then when you go up to 24 strokes a minute, you're going 5 seconds faster on the display of your performance monitor. Alright, so let's get started with a 4-minute warm-up. And the first things you got to do are do your foot plate. Make sure and set the height of your foot plate so that the strap covers the bottom lace of your shoe. It's a very good starting point. Your experience will vary depending on how your flexibility is, but it's a good first guidance point. Set your monitor so that it is at eye height. That way you don't have to slouch down to see it, you don't have to crane your neck up to see it, it's directly in front of you and you want to be looking at your monitor. And then finally, set your drag factor on your machine. Once again, if you don't know about drag factor, go watch my video, but you want to be setting it for numbers at around about 130 for a man, 115 for a woman, and again, vary because your experience will vary. But please don't just whack it up to 10 unless you're on a filthy machine or you know you have good reason to. Try and set the drag factor appropriate for your body. Your rowing will get better, you'll probably suffer less injury, and it'll be a lot more enjoyable each time you sit down at a different machine. Alright, shall we get started with a 4-minute warm-up then? Strap in, get comfortable, and let's start going. So once again, this is literally just a warm-up. Today's session actually starts off quite easy anyway. I say easy, but we're not doing a sprint session today. It's low rate stuff. So you can take the warm up as a warm up rather than overdoing things. If you're doing one of the sprint sessions on these videos, then you'll have to kind of properly warm up. But for today, all you're doing is telling your body, hi, we're about to do some rowing. It allows you to get straight into the pace that you want at the 20 strokes a minute, rather than having to ease into it. I find I have a sweet spot for my warm-up. You have to find exactly where it is, but I can, well, especially for 2k races, I can sometimes under warm up or over warm up. There's a great warm up designed by Eddie Fletcher, which kind of takes you through a 20-minute progression. We're starting off easy and then introducing slightly faster, in between easy rows for a couple of minutes. And that gets your body primed for a 2k. Doesn't mean you end up doing about 5k for a warm-up before a 2k race, which, if you're not super, well, really fit, it can just knock the edge off you if you do it wrong. If you do it as prescribed, it's fine. But if you push it a bit hard, you can end up a bit tired before your 2k. So follow the rules if you hunt out the Eddie Fletcher warm-up. Right, coming up for 2.5 minutes gone in the warm-up. I'm just doing about 21, 22 strokes a minute right now. 2k plus 25. Very easy. make sure you're actually doing a proper rowing stroke and you're not kind of just chipping through it because you're not warm. So that's 3 minutes in, so you should be kind of at, everything should be warm and loose. So if you've got a stiff lower back, like I seem to have woken up with this morning, by now it should have eased off, which for me it has. Remember, if you've got any injuries, try and take care of yourself before getting into the rowing side of things. It's kind of pointless driving through injury, not healing, then always having to be at 80% of yourself. Rowing can be addictive, so you always want to be on the machine, but there's no point ploughing through injury and having to take 6 weeks off because you've snapped the bicep or something. 10 seconds to go in the warm-up. Last stroke. There we go. That's a quick 4 minutes. So, on to our main session then. Like I said, 30 minutes, rotating every 5 minutes between 20 strokes a minute at 2k plus 18, and then 24 strokes a minute at 2k plus 13. Just keep on bouncing between them 3 times, and then we're done. The importance here is just think about your form. Watch when you get up to the 24 you don't get ragged, and then watch out for that change down between 24 and 20 where it's a little bit of a stumbling block. Don't worry, everyone has it as they change down gear, but that's kind of one of the important things, is to control your body for how you step down that gear. All right, so once again, you don't have to set your monitor in order to do this row. Just look at the numbers at the top, row along with me, and you're fine. However, if you do want to set your monitor for this row, then make sure your monitor's on, then press select workout, then new workout, do single time, press the up and down buttons until you see 30 minutes, and then press the right arrow until you see change split length. Change that split length to 5 minutes, okay? And what that will do is it will show the screen rotating a new split every 5 minutes, okay? Then press the tick button at the bottom. If you want to see how you're getting on per split rather than the big numbers, press the top right hand button. That will give you the full display. And if you press the change units button, you should eventually see split/500 meters on the bottom half of the screen. That shows you what your pace per 500 meters is for that split, and it will change every 5 minutes. Okay, right, let's get on with this. So we're starting off at 20 strokes a minute and 2k plus 18. Like I said, if you don't know what your 2k time is, this is just a good, hard, solid stroke, okay? Let's get going. Okay, so 2k plus 18. Hopefully you've done the maths beforehand. There we go. So I'm battling with the PM3's time traveling tendencies. So it's a little bit of a hiccup for me at the beginning on this one. Eventually, the fluidity of one stroke every 3 seconds does bed in. But I like to start by just looking at the counter and counting down in 3s. Okay, so that's our first 20 strokes gone. I'm going to try and shut up a bit today, if you don't mind. I quite like to get a good whack at this version. This session, sorry. And I kind of always have to back off a split or two eventually when I spend the whole time talking. Don't worry, I'll still talk to you. Just maybe not as much as I normally do. That's probably a lie. There you go, 40 strokes, 2 minutes. Point of a low rate session like this is to really think about what you're doing on the machine. Good strong drive, then a slower recovery, pretty much a 1 second to 2 second. Slow recovery lets you set up for your next stroke properly into the catch at the front, which leads into the drive, the finish at the back, the release of the handle, and then the return into the catch again. That's all rowing is, folks. But you think about getting that handle over your knees before you start sliding forward. Think about driving and delaying that backswing. Think about pushing with your legs as though you're pushing the machine away from you. It's a push with the legs motion, not a pull with the arms. The arms take care of themselves at the end. The rest of the time, your arms are just there to transfer the power from your legs into the handle. That's why we're called push, don't pull. Okay, last minute at this rate. Well, last 30 seconds of this rate. Okay, then 5 seconds faster after this stroke. And we're now at 24 strokes per minute, okay? Hopefully you found the change up easy. Don't cheat yourself. Make sure you're going faster. You may have a tendency to think, this is tough, I don't want to keep the pace up. Try not to. You're going to be back down at 20 in 3.5 minutes. That's your rest. 2 minutes gone on this rate. I hope you're keeping up. Not only with pace, but stroke rate. Just row along with me. Halfway through this rate. Keep thinking about technique. Relaxed arms at the front. Don't grab the handle. Think about your heels too. Try not to let your heels come too far off the foot plate. Some people advocate going right up on the toes, but that's something you can develop later if you want. Still not recommended. 1 minute. But in order to get flexibility up, just think about minimal foot or heel raise. A few more strokes here, then we're back down to 20 and 2k plus 18. The last one. Okay, we're now at 20 every 3 seconds. Get yourself in rhythm. Don't stray too far away from your target split. You should be locked on by now. Again, you may have an urge to drop your split because you're finding it tough off the back of the 24. Don't do that. This 20 will eventually get you back to where you need to be. An active recovery of some still quite serious intensity. This is meant to be a taxing workout. Still low rate, so you're not pushing it harder than you should, but from a gearing point of view, 2k plus 18 at 20 shouldn't feel easy. And and 5 seconds faster than that. 2k plus 13 on the 24 certainly shouldn't feel easy. Two and a half minutes gone on the second 20 rep. You can tell I'm feeling it tougher. Whew. Give you one too many beers last night. Just because it's light beer doesn't mean you don't get dehydrated from it. .30 strokes to go in this one. Do think about your core at the front, bracing it to allow the power to get up from your legs into your arms. If you have a relaxed core at the front, it's not going to be as effective. And that might be one reason why you'll have a tendency to pull with your arms instead of push with your legs. Oh. So much for me talking less, eh? Ten strokes. I think I'm going to have to shut up on the next one if I want to hold 24 at 2k plus 13. Hope you're holding on here. Three, two, one. Right, here we go with 24. Hopefully you hit the rhythm pretty much instantly. Try and keep on pace, please. That's to you and me. Internal monologue. This machine makes funny noises. Ah, stopped. Back to the heel raise. The point is to get your shins vertical here at the front. If you can't do that, your choice is either lift your heels to get there, or work on your flexibility to be able to get there without raising your heels. I prefer the latter. If you lift your heels, your power transfer is at a different angle, and there's a tendency to have a power leak as you start sliding backwards before you connect at the catch. Right, please be quiet, John. Two minutes. One minute. It was quiet for a whole minute. Now watch out for the downshift to 20 again. Pressure through the foot plate is likely to be similar. It's just your stroke rate that's less. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 20 strokes a minute now. There you go. Last one of these. Hopefully you found your rhythm and pace. One minute gone. You should be feeling a little bit more human than you did a minute ago. If you have the brain space, consider your breathing. When are you breathing in? When are you breathing out? I seem to be all over the place because I'm talking to you. But normally, I take a breath on the way in and expel at the end. Then another one in as I drive. Like that. But between talking to you and the low rate, my rhythm's shot. So I'm breathing out more on the drive. It was always doing a squat or something, which you'd think was the right thing to do, but opinions vary. Two minutes. Question is whether you can breathe in and brace your core at the same time. That's the trick. Well, it's a trick if you want to take a breath as you start the drive anyway. Like that. Right, 20 strokes, 1 minute, then we're into our last 5. Now you can push this if you want. I don't recommend it. But stay with me for strokes per minute. So don't go above 24. But if you want to go below 2k plus 13 and drive with your legs, by all means do. Maybe for the last 2 minutes, not the whole 5. All right, 2, 1, okay. 24, 2k plus 13. Bit fast, sorry. There we go. Ooh. Hopefully you should be in rhythm and pace. Minute down. Really connect to the front. Try and get a feel for picking up the flywheel instantly with no butt scoot, like your back flying back. Just feel that connection. 3 minutes to go. "60 strokes, 2.5 minutes. Keep up, come on. Two minutes to go. If you want to kick now. I'm doing that breathing right now. One minute, 24 strokes. Twenty. 10. See if you can add some pressure to the last few strokes. Two. Last stroke. Yeah. All done. Hopefully you found that tough. Hopefully, like me, you'll have a little sweat track either side of your machine to show that you worked hard. Remember, this is about working as hard as you need to get fitter and faster and stronger. Don't cheat yourself. If you're just going to sit on the machine and rock back and forward without putting in any effort while you're here, it's fair enough if you're working on flexibility or you just got into it, but if you're fit and strong anyway, and all you're doing is rocking back and forwards, not putting in the power, think about what you're doing. Next time, come back, drive through the legs, swing your back, pull in with your arms. Okay? Your technique will make you fitter, stronger, faster. Faster, fitter, stronger, whatever way you want to say it. All right. Oh, I'm wittering again. Here we go. So, if you want to find out more about where this workout came from, it was actually part of the Fitness Matters training plan a good few months back, so hopefully they don't mind me adopting this. This was originally done as an 8k row instead of half an hour. Anyway, if you want to know more about them, visit fmrowing.com and you'll find that they're a great team, great guy that heads it, etc. If you want to know more about indoor rowing as a whole, then go to indoorrowinginfo.com. It's got a list of training plans, a race calendar, all that kind of jazz. If you like doing the Facebook thing, then why not hunt out the Concept 2 Indoor Rowing Hub. It's a great social place to chat with people. And if you want to know more about push, don't pull rowing, then go to pdprowing.com. It pretty much just explains a little bit what we do and then links back to here for the videos, but hey, you might be interested, who knows. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. See ya. And of course, make sure to click like if you like any of these videos and subscribe if you want to get notified of each time I put up a new one. Thanks again.